I can see, yes it is. It is indeed.
Very gloomy indeed.
I was a bit behind you, mate, so I do apologise.
Oh, not a problem indeed. So at this very moment, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to our YouTube channel uploaded into the streams, into the chat, and sure Kaylee can get the LFR one into the chat as well.
Why is mine on pause? There you go. Alright.
And just as I go to go and get it from Lee at YouTube, the wonderful DxT TV Discord has posted it up there, so that's fantastic. If you ever get a chance to join the DxT TV live Discord, that is something that you should definitely do, as we do have a few drivers who are out on the fast laps. Who else have we got? I want to find who's actually out in front, which is a Mercedes.
For a minute, Gaz.
I think it's Valkyo who is actually leading the way on the fast times. So we're just waiting for see what Valkyo could do for us as he is coming around. Quite nice line there through turns 5 and 6. He is on the medium tyres, which means he will get the preferred strategy when it comes down to the start of the race. Sorry, should I say? I'm just trying to get my words out my mouth. I can't do it. Do apologise.
You'll get there.
Oh, Hobo's already done it. Hobo's put the stream link on there already. Bam. He's quicker than me. Alright, thank you. Welcome back, Kelly. And Valkyo has took a detour by the looks of it. He's come off the track, so he'll probably jump in the pits, sort himself out, and get back out there again.
Right, Estefano has retired by the looks of it.
Yeah, Estefano's retired. That's unfortunate. Got a few slow drivers going around turns 7 and 8, so be careful. Valkyo into the pits. Now that is unbelievable. Didn't even try and stop. We've got Izzy saying hello. We've got Gamer saying hello. And Matthew Green, hello. All guys, hello. Fantastic to have people joining us on the stream. Okay, so we've got some times already. We've got non-human sticking at 103.5. Fantastic time from non-human. We've got Stu with a 104.8. Flea with 105.1. And Tim with 106.0, and Freedom over 109.3. Great to see some very, very times. I'm sure Freedom basically took the pedal off there on that lap. Because he is coming around a bit quick now. Flying around. Valkyo out and straight into the pits. So Valkyo has retired from the session. I think that is down to an agreement. I think he is a reserve, isn't he, Valkyo?
I think he is. I actually think he is, yes.
Right. Well, this is a perfect opportunity, right? I'm going to jump on board with... Who have we got? Well, Herbert has just put a 103.9. Nevo with a 103.8. Very close between the two DxT drivers.
Yes, it is indeed. I just literally looked up and I saw that.
Right, I am going to jump on board my friend Matty, T&E Matty G, Matthew Green. I'm going to jump on board with him for a moment. No jinxing involved in this one, please. Karma guy got out there because he was actually really friendly with me. I caught him up into a little incident which he should not have been involved in. I do apologise to him for that. And he's asked me not to jinx him today. I won't jinx it today, and I'll try not to jinx it tomorrow if I'm commentating on you tomorrow as well. So he is coming around the final few bends. Let's jump on board with him as we do a lap rundown of the Austria Grand Prix. Austria is a 4.3 kilometres circuit, 2.6 miles as we come around turn 1, which is the Niki Lauda curve. Coming up to the second DRS straight to what we're going to call as the Brett Evans kink, because it doesn't have a name. We're going to name it after Brett Evans to prove that it is a corner Brett. Around turn 3, which is Remus, onto the third DRS straight. Now this is where I believe the most overtaking will be done this is the ideal place. Coming up to turn 4 and 5 now. 4 and 5, which has got a steep history. I will go through why I think this is probably the best curve corner in the whole of F1 later on. Go around now, which is Rauch. Rauch, sorry, no, there's no N in that. And now round the Worth curve here of 6, 7 and 8. 7 and 8, sorry, not 6, 7, 8, 7 and 8, because we have changed the numbers again. And then round Jochen Rindt curve, onto the Red Bull Mobile curve, onto the first DRS straight, and a nice time here for Tierney Matty with a fantastic time of 103.9. That was our run down there of our drive of our lap. So I didn't get because I was commenting about turn 4. Turn 4 is actually called Schloss Gold corner, which is I think it is actually a sponsor named corner rather than being an official name.
Sponsored? Why sponsored?
It's a lot of like turn 1 here used to be called the Castrol corner.
Right.
Turn 6 used to be called the Niki Lauda curve. And then the Castrol sponsor dropped. So then they went on to change the turn 1 to Niki Lauda curve.
Sorry, did Giroud just go put in fastest lap with a 103? Or did
103.2, fantastic.
Yeah.
I was just jumped on board with Joe. Unfortunately, he has invalidated his lap, but I think what he'll do now is recharge those batteries, get himself ready. But I think Joe could actually put in another fast lap, unless this is his in lap. But he's already put a 104.8, but I'm sure he can take another second off with those tyres. He should be up there with Hobo, the Nevo drivers, because he is a bit quicker than what he's showing right now. But he is coming to the pits. He might go. I'm not too sure. I don't know whether he'll jump onto a set of
softs,
a set of softs, or he'll stick with the mediums and go for another run in the mediums. I reckon he should try another run in the mediums. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to throw up the details of the tyres. So we've got most of the drivers, top 10 drivers are showing with soft tyres at the moment. What is their best lap time showing? The best top 8 best times were on soft tyres. DxT Matty on the mediums, Stu on the mediums, King's on mediums. So it's mediums down to Flea. Then Antim, who is out now with a 105.1. Nice time from Anne with the soft tyres. So we've still got driver to still put a time in is Amar. Amar is the only driver who hasn't put a time in that's able to put another time in, but I think that is just going to be him just smashing it.
It's going to be quick.
Yeah, he is going to be quick.
Yep.
And got to say thank you to King's Home for throwing the Limitless DxT coverage link onto the chat. Thank you for that. Let's have a little look. Now, if anybody actually did catch up with the Heads Up podcast that we had the other day, there was a big debate about turn 2. Now,
whether there is one or not? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, yeah. But it's Brett has got things like turn 2 is not a turn.
Yeah.
I know it is a turn. It's if you just to steering more than a certain amount of degrees, then it's a turn. The map, the actual map on the heads-up display doesn't show really how much of a turn that really is.
All right.
But you actually do make a full adjustment around that turn to approach turn 3. Now Brett said that, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not a corner. Now Nevo's like, who gives a sod about it? But that's the debate. Really, it is an open debate. There is a fun poll on the DxT Live, DxT TV Live Discord, asking what people think. I know it's a corner. It's officially a corner. You can't argue that, even though I might not agree with it, but it's still officially a corner.
Question.
You can't argue.
Have the F1 or whatever, have they counted it as officially a corner?
FIA have counted it as a corner.
Yes.
Yeah, Red Bull has counted as a corner, as well as the Austrian Motorsport Group counted as a corner. MotoGP counted as a corner. So a lot of people out there do count it as a corner. It's just Brett that doesn't.
Right, Singh's just gone purple in Sector 1.
To be honest, Amar is one of those drivers. He is like a god on the track.
Purple Sector 2.
Izzy's going Brett is right. I'm not saying Brett is wrong for his opinion, but it's officially named as a corner. Izzy, come on. I think Izzy's still put here because
Sorry. Singh's invalid his lap. He was purple Sector 1 and Sector 2, and he went and invalidated it.
I think he's done it on purpose, you know. I think he's messing around. Yeah, I think he's messing around with us. I think Amar is just messing around. He doesn't really. Amar is one of those drivers. He can start at the back and still finish first. Now.
Well, yeah.
Ari, well, thank you for joining the stream. He said, to be honest, turn 2 does force a change of direction, hence it's a corner.
Yep.
Yes, well done. Now, it's officially a corner, but not a corner. That is true. I do agree. I do agree why people tend to say it's not a corner. It doesn't feel like a corner. It just feels like you're strafing to one side, ready for the next corner. But then the thing is that still makes it a corner. So it's going to be tough. I'd say I'm going to want to jump on with Kingsholm, because Kingsholm, he's now on a 103.9 on the soft tyres. He's done quite well to get himself back in the top 10. But something's telling me that he can do a little bit more.
Someone's just flew up. DxT Matty's just gone 4th. No, it isn't. DxT Anthony. He's just gone 2nd. DxT Anthony
is a fantastic driver. He's now in the pit. He's got a 103.399. Chavou on a 103.224. Non-human 103.456. That's brilliant. 0.3. So 103.456. It's just like it's quite bizarre. DxT Matty representing the DxT esports team with a 103.5. Freedom 103.5. Amir on a 103.6.
Apparently, Izzy says it's shut up, Harry. It's not a corner.
Izzy, check the FIA logs. Okay, check on the FIA website, check on the Red Bull website, and tell me if they tell you it's not a corner. I know I'm being a bit of a pedantic a-hole, but it is a corner. Come on, Izzy. You know I'm right. I'm always right when it comes to the F1 facts. Even though I do disagree that it shouldn't be called a corner. In all fairness, when it comes to F1, it should not be called a corner, but it is. So we've got Freedom now on that lap. He is right behind the Red Bull. Who does that Red Bull belong to? I think it's Antim. No.
Yeah, Antim. I'm just on Antim now, and Ferrari is behind Antim.
I think Antim's on it. She's invalidated the lap, so I think what she's doing now is just harnessing her energy, keeping everything good, keeping it smooth, giving it a good one final burst, because I do think she could push herself up a little bit further. There is like about a second gap between her and Flea, but I think she can close that gap a bit more. I think Anne is a great driver, and she's one of those drivers. I reckon it's more about giving her more time on track, giving her more confidence, and she'll get up there.
DxT Matty retired. DxT Anthony, sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of simple. It's simply done. I think he's done that on purpose. Joe's like going, yeah, I'm done. I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm going to jump on board with DxT Nevo, Alex, who basically he's out of the DxT Heads Up podcast team. He is probably the most relaxed out of all three of us. See, I get hyped up on facts and all that. I'm like, I like everything being factual. I like a little bit of a debate. Herbert likes to take the mick out of everybody.
Yes.
And Levi's just like, yeah, who cares about it? Let's talk about something that we actually do care about.
Obviously, last night, your little podcast on the photos, You look Chinese.
It's right. Basically, if you ever notice, like most guys when they laugh do kind of have the Chinese eyes. Yeah, it was kind of common. At times said I do look Chinese. I did say that to
yeah, because I was what, Chinese Scouser. It's not very often you see one of them.
Can I tell you something? Hold it. You've not been to Liverpool.
No,
Chinese Scousers, mate.
I have been to Liverpool.
You have?
See Anfield.
Right. Yeah, but that's different. That's not really Liverpool. That's the outskirts of Liverpool. If you go to Liverpool City Centre, there is a lot of Scouse Chinese. And DxT Nevo has popped in a 103.5. So he puts himself there in the mix with DxT Matty, Freedom, and Amir, which is a fantastic move. I'm wondering what Hobo can do now. But yeah, what I'm saying to you, like, if you go to like
Singh's just gone top with a 102.666.
That's not a good sign, is it? 666 is not a good sign. I'm expecting Amar to have a really bad start now, like he does normally.
But yeah, you say going into town centre in Liverpool.
Yeah, going to the town centre of Liverpool, right? So the town centre of Liverpool, you'll see it's very multicultural. It's got people from all over the world. What you do then is you go east from Lime Street train station. You carry on along there, and along that road you will see Chinatown. The Chinatown, it's still within the city centre limits.
Right.
It's got the biggest Chinese arch outside of China.
Seriously?
Seriously, it's huge, right? It's an absolutely amazing place. It does some amazing food down there. But like you speak to a lot of Chinese, like, all the Chinese people out there can speak Chinese and they can speak English. But when you speak to some of the younger Chinese residents, you will find that they actually have a very strong Scouse accent.
Yeah.
One of my closest friends, he is basically he is the Scouse Chinese, typical Scouse Chinese.
Right.
I'm waiting for Hobo to get over across that way in 1 second. A 103.4. Hobo sticks it into 6.
I'm on Joe right now. King's Home.
I think Kingshome's going to smash it. I really do. But Kingshome and Flea, both drivers are teammates. They're both the admin and co-founders of LFR. They're both right behind each other. So let's see whether Flea can actually use Kingshome.
No.
I think Flea's jumped in the pits.
Yeah, Kingshome. No, 103.7.
He improves, but T&E Matty's also improved.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, Kingshome moves up, but so does Matty. So Kingshome's gone back down again, which is really it's really close between those two drivers. Very, very close. So Amir with a 103.1. Yeah. I just changed over to him. I was just about to comment on him, and then that was it. It was like over the line. Whoever else we got out? We don't have many people out.
That's it.
Right, so we're going to do a quick rundown. So we have our Teatime Friday League podium sit out. Amar, fantastic from Amar there with a 102.666. Evil Curse coming out of him. Valky had a qualifying ban, so that's why he jumped in the pits. So that's understand that. We've got Amir with a 103.1, Sharu with a 103.2, DxT Matty with 103.3, DxT Anthony with 103.3, Non-Human 103.4, DxT Hobo with 103.4, Freedom 103.5, DxT Neva 103.5, TNE Matty 103.7, Kingston 103.7, Taylor 103.8, Stu 104.0, Flea 104.1, Veloce with a 104.5, Anton 105.1, and we've got Dark Knight who basically joined late. Cons, Valkyo and El Stefano not setting a time lap. I think with Valkyo with a qualifying ban. We have a random in the Ferrari. So Dark Knight is a random that's in that Ferrari. He won't be able to set a time though, that's the problem.
If it's friends only, he should. You know what I mean? It's friends only.
He must have. If it's been friends only or something like that, then he's managed to jump in, and I don't know how He might be friends with somebody that's actually in the league.
That's why it should be invite only.
I think it's just it was done as basically so if people drop out, then we don't have to have someone fishing back for invites. Which is it can be a bit of a problem, especially with the commentator streaming, that people are trying to get people back in. It's quite tough. It does ruin the stream. So our order as is: Amar in first, Amir second, Sharu in third, DxT Matty in fourth, DxT Anthony in fifth, Non-Human sixth, DxT Hobo in seventh, Freedom in eighth. I'm not going to do it in a Scottish accent because it's very racist. DxT Nevo in ninth, TNE Matty in 10th. Kingsholm in 11th, Taylor in 12th, Stu in 13th, Flea in 14th, Veloce in 15th, and Tim in 16th, Dark Knight in 17th, Cons in 18th, Valkyo in 19th, and El Stefano in 20th.
Apparently, whoever the friend of Dark Knight has been asked him to leave by Hobo.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable. Hopefully that'll be sorted soon.
And apparently someone said that's where the lobby is public, but I shouldn't imagine it is public.
I hope it's not public, because if it's public, then that might have been down to the glitch that happened earlier when there was a settings reset.
Yep.
If it is open. Dark Knight has left the session, but it means his car will be AI.
Yeah, that's going to be a bitch. Excuse my language, sorry, that's going to be a bit of a ball ache. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bummer. Apparently Estefano did have a quali ban as well.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Had it, yeah, he's in my chat, he had a quali ban as well.
Right, that's understandable. So we are just waiting for the drivers to select their setups. So what would you say, what would you go for? What tyre strategy?
Me, I'd start on last night I went softs, mediums.
See, I'm reverse for I started mediums.
Yeah,
obviously with the little issues, then
yeah,
I had a few little things, an extra couple of pit stops that I didn't really want to do due to incidents. But my original plan was mediums as far as I can, then a set of softs. We got a car who's actually gone really wide on the warm-up. Day off the grass, people, it does not do you good.
No. Dark Knight has joined again, apparently.
Maybe he's joined to actually put his car in the pits.
That'd be a good idea. It'd be kind of him if he did.
If Dark Knight does that, then decides he wants to be part of this, part of a league, he just has to get in touch with one of us.
Yes.
To then basically we see where we can fit him, because there are leagues that we're all affiliated. We've got LFR on Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday. We've got the tea time if there's available slots for the Friday. We've also got TNE, which runs races all the way through the week.
Yep.
If there's availability. So. Well, again, I think I laughed you twice. Only twice. I think you laughed me 3 times, mate. So to be honest, but
apparently
I wasn't going to fight the front runners.
Just reading on Discord, if he does something bad, can we restart? Paybo's put possibly, so he could be racing.
It all depends on his actions.
Yes. Oh, no. Someone's gone at the back from the, I think cons. Is it cons? Someone's done a spin at the back of the formation lap.
That's right, Kim.
Dark Knight has left again.
Oh no. See, with me, if the driver is clean, there will be no issue of him being part of the race, in my personal thing. But it's because it's a league race, we don't want someone to disrupt the league race, and that is where the issue lies. So our drivers are now back in onto the grid. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of Bahrain and having to do a second formation lap. But let's see how we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out, and away we go. And this is the start of the Austrian Grand Prix, and we've got the Renaults are actually 1-2 straight away. Absolutely fantastic.
Yep, I'm on Emery. Oh, Amir, sorry. Amir,
yeah. Amir and Chevroux 1-2 holding off the front. We've got 3-4 off the Alfa Romeos of Amar and DxT. Amar always has a very bad start.
He hasn't this time.
No, it's bad start. He started on pole.
That's true. 3 seconds of freedom there, penalty.
Oh, 3 seconds already?
Yep.
Wonder what that's for. Cutting corner.
Can't be ready.
Already?
Can't be ready, it's too early. You have to get, how many is it? For penalties?
It's three warnings, but you could get 3 warnings like very quickly. He could have cut that corner a little bit too much, or up at 10-3.
Yep.
That is 10-3, Brett. 10-3.
Right, I'm down on Hobo. He's with Stubbs. Steve's OG. Ooh! Ralkio's out. Safety car.
Oh, Ralkio.
I didn't see what happened.
To be honest, I don't think anybody was actually involved with Ralkio. I think Ralkio kind of like just ended up losing it himself. And personally, I think because he was right at the back. But obviously, we'll hear from Ralkio at some point. So safety car. Absolutely fantastic start for the Red.
Sorry, I think Dark Knight is back.
Well, he hasn't taken control of his car if he is back.
It's not ghosted.
His car's still got...
Not on my
It's
screen.
not ghosted, but he's got a red cross, which means it's not connected.
Okay.
He's not ghosted because the ghoster has been turned off.
Right. Oh, right. Okay.
So,
right. Sorry for interrupting you guys.
It's like Cod's. It was in the pits. Looks like he got wing damage. Maybe he connected with
Ralkio, maybe.
With Ralkio, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. We can't speculate exactly what happened.
No.
Because none of us were on board, unfortunately.
I literally going back there. I was on Hobo. I said, didn't I? I was on Hobo and Stubbs, and literally as I was making my way back, it's like Ralkio gone. That was it.
Freedom's jumped into the pits. I think he might have a bit of wing damage. Or is this a early call for a pit stop? No wing damage. It is an early call. He's gone for the hards. I think he's going to go. I think he's going to push those hards right to the end.
I don't think they'll last the end.
No, they could. It depends on your driver. If you put those hard tyres on someone like Kingsholm, he'll get them to the end. Because Kingsholm's proven.
But it's freedom, like Kingsholm, can he last the tyres?
But that's the question now. We've got to find out whether Kingsholm...
Exactly.
A lot of penalties have just popped up. 5-second penalties for collisions. And obviously we're not too sure exactly where they've come from. So we've got Kingsholm, Hobo, Veloce and Tim, Flea and Freedom all with penalties now, which is unfortunate. Obviously those penalties could be rescinded depending on whether what happened with the issue really. Hopefully no one's got damage because that'd be unfortunate.
I'm looking on Anne Tim because she's got her brother in front of her. That is a brother and sister, aren't they?
Anne Tim and El Stefano, both in the Red Bulls, are
brother and sister.
Yeah.
So she
Anne Tim hasn't got any.
There's someone overtaken. DxT Hobo. Veloccio's left the session. Velocio. So where's he?
Yeah. I think Hobo was overtaking people that he's been told to hope.
No, he's in the pits.
He has gone in the pit, so he's got wing damage. I don't know exactly. It could be like this whole bunch up effect, which actually runs down from the front.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So it'll be people braking, and then like as you go further down the line, your response time, your available response time to that braking gets shorter and shorter each time.
Yep.
Just going into the chat. I have seen a comment from Izzy saying, I know I'm wrong, but I'm stubborn.
Yeah, I saw that earlier
I'll tell you what, Izzy, right? I don't know whether that's... Okay, there could be multiple reasons why you're stubborn. It could be the fact that you're a strong-headed woman and don't like to admit that you're wrong. It could be the fact that like the Irish do not like to be pushed around. which is actually completely true. You don't push an Irish person around at
No.
all. Not unless you want to like edge out a bottle of beer or a bottle of whiskey in your eye. Then like it's all.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to miss that.
I have one, but I'm not going to say it because I'm just going to get a slap in the face.
You're just saying it because you're a woman.
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that at all, guys. Not at all.
That's exactly what you're going to say. Come on, Kelly. Izzy's gone. What happened to Valkyo?
We don't know.
Valkyo, we completely don't know until we get a heads up from Valkyo what happened. All we know is that he lost it at 10-9, whether that was through an incident with cons or it was an incident on his own. I'm not too sure. Herbo got hit by... he got bit by Veloce. Veloce bit ya? I'm joking. He has to
Veloce's left the session though, so I don't know what's happened, whether he's back or not.
Veloce could have left the session if his connection's gone down.
Yeah, it could have been that.
Right, Kelly, you don't want to start a fight. That's a warning from Izzy. I'm going to be completely honest. Right? She says that I feel like I'm being attacked here. Oh no, I'm just saying about you. I'm just saying about like Joe reasons why you could have been stubborn. It is like one of those things. Irish people, like the Scottish in my family, are very stubborn. They do not like to be proven wrong. They don't like admitting being wrong because it's like for some reason, right? They believe it's a sign of weakness. But personally, I think it's a learning experience. You go, yeah, I'm wrong, fine. The fact that Kaylee thinks it's because you're a woman, that's another story, isn't it, Kaylee? Come on, apology now, come on. Yeah, and we've got Abby. Yeah, Kaylee, Izzy's a scary person. You know, I'll be honest, right? Like, even though I have not met Izzy and Lexi,
yeah,
they're probably the two people I do not want to get on the wrong side.
Yeah,
of them.
right. Yeah.
It's like that. I don't want to get on the wrong side of them. We do have the safety car coming in on this lap, so Amir is bunching these drivers up. Hopefully, him and Sharu get a good exit for the Renault team. But DxT, Matty, and Amar is going to be on the tail all the way around.
Amir's gone. Amir's got an early start.
Amir, yeah, absolutely fantastic start by Amir.
Yep.
Sharu not far behind, but does lose a little bit of ground. DxT, Matty, and Amar is actually behind Matty. Amar will probably...
Izzy, where did you learn that? Don't know where you got that from. Apparently she said you're a smart guy.
Well, she knows me well. I'll be honest, I am smart. Like.
Veloce is back, but you have the two Renaults and the two Alfa Romeos as well in the top four.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's 1-2 Renault, 3-4 Alfa Romeo, which is.
Yep.
I think that Not Human is looking to disrupt that because he's going to be in there.
Looking down, Freedom and Veloce. I don't know whether Veloce's got control of his car as yet.
You're better to tell if you go on the car behind. Oh no! Veloce is glitching all over the place. Veloce has a connection issue in my eyes. Stu kind of like driving behind him, and then all of a sudden it glitched. Veloce was inside Stu. Doesn't sound great, but that's exactly what it looked like. And Hobo himself now actually looking to take it a little bit easy, go past. Oh, I've just picked up the perfect view. I love this view. I've got a great view of the AlphaTauri going up to turn 2, Brett, turn 2. It's the helicopter view. What a view! And then we've got a Red Bull going wide. I think that was. I think it was El Stefano going wide, and it basically gives Freedom the open door. But Ari's going wide, maybe smart. Right. That's who's that in the Haas? We have a Haas taking up the polystyrene.
I'm making my... Oh, at the back you got Williams. Gone wide. Stubbs.
He's lost a bit of wing.
Stu,
yeah.
sorry Stu.
do you know what about? It could be Stubbs.
It's Stubbs, yeah.
The 8 could be a B and the 6 could be a S. It could be Stubbs. Absolutely brilliant.
So, Tierney Matty is now in the pits.
Yeah, Cons has picked up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I completely understand that, like, it's when people push themselves hard to get around the circuit, because this circuit, you have to push yourself to get any benefit from the corners.
Yep,
Matt, people tend to exceed track limits on that all the time.
Yep, Tierney Matty's gone on the hard, sorry.
Williams in the grass is giving you flashbacks from yesterday. Was that you, Izzy, or was that Brett that was cutting the grass? It's Stubbs. You are right. It's Stubbs.
Yes, Stubbs. I thought it was.
It's either that or Harry's taking the mick. So it could be Harry. Harry's a bit of a prankster. He's a bit of a joker.
Yeah.
No, I've got to say that, like, Sharu is going a bit loose. Sharu hits the wall. Is he still going? Is he still going?
Sharu's still going. What I got?
I can't believe
him. Oh, there he is. He's still. Yep, he's got him.
He's still got. I was on board. I kind of got on board with him as he got around the corner, and I think there's a corner. Someone behind him's lost a bit. No, they haven't. It's just a bit. Taylor McKenzie losing ground to Freedom taking the move, and they're battling back through turn 3. But Sharu, coming out of turn 1, loses back end, tries to catch it, overcorrects himself, spins out, hits the wall, and I'm being honest, I thought that would have been a race-ending collision.
He's lost right wing, bit of his right, bit of the right side.
He's doing exactly the same thing. How on earth is that car still going? I don't know. It actually looked like the wheel kind of impregnated. It's the car. Oh no!
Is that Sharu?
Sharu comes back on. He's going off second.
Oh, it's a Red Bull.
Control. Right, this is unbelievable. Right, unbelievable. So basically, Sharu goes off circuit. I'm watching to see how he's doing. Comes back on. Cons hits him because Cons was on the track, and Sharu was coming on track with Cons going past. With the whole of that debacle that's happening there, we have El Stefano, who spins off. I think it was more of an evasive manoeuvre he tries to do, but loses the back end and spins off as well. So that kind of disrupts down there, but luckily we haven't got a safety car out, but we do have a couple of drivers in the pits.
Yep, and obviously Sharu is one of them. And Sharu has retired.
To be honest, he was a front contender. He lost his wing, and it kind of like ruined his race for him. I can understand that from Sharu's point of view. It's unfortunate. I don't like seeing anybody in nothing.
It's like 26 laps to go.
Look, I'll be honest. When I had to jump in the pits for an early repair, I was a minute behind the majority of the team.
We won't mention that. We won't mention that.
I wasn't catching up with anybody. You were the car in front of me most of the race.
Yes.
And I was matching you pace for pace. If you get me, there was no. I was struggling to catch up.
Yeah, but you even beat my fastest. You were faster than me. Mine and Izzy's.
The thing is, I was faster than four other drivers on one lap. That's one lap.
Yep.
So it's like different. So it's one lap. It doesn't mean nothing really.
No.
It just meant I had a good line throughout one lap. And I wasn't aiming to nest the medium tyres most of the race anyway. So I could have a good stint on the softs.
Non-human looking to maybe take on DxT Anthony. Sorry, Gaz.
No, completely agree with you. That's okay. I've just jumped on board with that battle himself. DxT Anthony's holding himself well, really, in these corners. But non-human will look to cause a bit of
but those tyres,
for the DxT team.
Those tyres now are looking for another tyre change. Was first tyre change. The guys on softs up front.
Well, these soft tyres can do 12 laps comfortably.
Yep.
16 laps if you don't if you don't reduce the pressure. If you keep the pressure in the middle, they will do 16 laps.
Got a nice camera view here.
Well, have you got the helicopter view?
The helicopter view.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
It's lovely.
I'm jealous. We've got a very wide Mercedes there. Mercedes, I think Taylor he's actually basically slowed down to let Freedom go past again.
I want that camera.
Respect.
Oh, there we go. Taylor.
Oh, Taylor back and forth. I don't know.
Guess what? I had the camera view on that. There's a helicopter view.
Taylor went wide at turn 1. Looked like he gave the place to Freedom, and then back straight away and took the place back. So it was like, was there any point giving the place back? But then it was fair racing. It's fair racing from Taylor McKenzie there.
But that helicopter view is brilliant, isn't it? Really, that is just.
Oh, it's a fantastic view.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah, Izzy's basically. I was just driving around on my own yesterday. Couldn't catch the guys ahead. Izzy, I was behind you by a minute and couldn't catch anybody. I was pulling over, letting everybody past.
I think I was about 30 to 40 seconds behind Drizzy and I couldn't catch her.
Well, yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah.
So we got Non-Human and DxT Nevo jumping in the pits now, putting on a set of mediums for both drivers. I think no, Non-Human's gone hard, so Non-Human looking for the end strategy.
Taylor and Freedom once again. Looking to go in a turn. Oh! Freedom had a little hit on Taylor there, I think he caught his back end. I
think it's just wheel-to-wheel contact there as they're getting past each other. It's a tough corner to pass.
It is.
I reckon this battle between these two drivers will carry on until Taylor McKenzie decides to pit.
Well, yeah, he's going to pit any lap soon now, surely, though.
He could pit any lap too. It all depends on his tyres, though. If he can feel that his tyres are comfortable. Because the front runners, Amir, Amar, and DxT Matty
and Anthony,
and DxT Anthony have all gone round again. Oh. So they could push it a bit further.
Get back to that one. They just hate it when you're looking for an overtake and the camera just disappears.
Hobo on Stubbs.
I
wonder if Stubbs. Oh, that's a fantastic. Oh,
you got the helicopter view again.
No, I got a top-down view of the corner, and there was a little incident. I would call it an incident, because Stubbs and Hobo go side by side. Stubbs on the racing line on the inside of turn 6 kind of forces Hobo to slam on and go off track to keep his position. I'm not too sure whether that will be reported or not.
But these two are still going at it like cats and dogs, and Taylor's looking to go on the inside of Freedom. There's a little touch there.
Was it a touch? From my view, it looked like Taylor lost his back end a little there.
I think the angle I had, it looked like it might have been lost his back end, but the angle I had, it looked like it had as a touch. But Taylor could have lost his back end. You're right.
I'm not going to question that, but it doesn't look like there's any damage, thankfully. So just having a look. Let's see where the next battles are. We've got DxT. Matty is now in the pit alongside Amir. Both of those drivers at the top there.
And Taylor's coming in as well now.
Yeah. And we've got Amar, DxT Anthony, both out for another lap. Keys Home on those 14 lap old mediums is now going to be taking the lead once those two drivers hit. Now, I want to know how those tyres are doing for Kings Home.
Right, he's doing Sorry, carry on.
Oh no, it's okay.
So you got a freeway going on here. You got Flea, Matty, and Non-Human.
Yeah,
I know that's pronounced really badly, but still.
you got a freeway, mate.
Yeah.
Kelly, he's left-handed, his right hand.
Sorry?
I was just saying, your freeway, your left hand, your left hand and your right hand.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah. I'm just having a look for the next battles because Amar's going to jump into pits and DxT Anthony going for another lap on those soft tyres.
The next battles, mate, is Non-Human, Matty, and Flea. And I think Nevo's catching them, and they're catching Freedom as well. But now Non-Human is looking for the overtake on Flea. He's got him. But now, oh, look at this, Matty. Oh, there's a sector 3 somewhere.
You're jumping in like, where are we going? DxT Matty in the mix there as he makes a move on Flea, going on onto the inside of turn 4. The wheel-to-wheel battle between these two drivers, very respectful between the two drivers.
Stubbs is out.
Stubbs is out. Has he retired in the pits? I think he has. I think he's retired in the pits.
Yeah.
So we've got DxT Hobo now on the hard tyres. He will be going to the end of those tyres. Stubbs' AI car. Has he got damage? Has Hobo got damage on his car again already? No, I don't think he has.
No, but there's a really slow moving car.
Stubbs' car has come back out. Even though Stubbs is retired in the pits, his car's come back out.
Yeah,
this glitch has happened again, guys. It's like, it's annoying. Absolutely annoying.
But I'm still watching this fight between Non-Human, Flea and Matty. I think Nevo, has he joined the party yet? Not quite yet.
Well, we've got Amir, who's actually all over the back of Amar at the moment. Amar being the god of car setups, I would say. He gave me a setup around there, and it worked wonders.
I was just saying, you used this last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and I'll be honest, the car felt balanced. Yeah, it was me who was slow, not the car. But the car did nothing wrong. We picked up a penalty for my mistakes. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the car being like uncontrollable. It was a brilliant car to control. It's just unfortunate that I just could not keep up with the pace.
DxT Anthony is going in. He's obviously had damage somewhere because he's having a wing change.
As Mars battling with King's Home, King's Home. I'll be honest. I think he's doing really well with those tyres. If he gets those tyres up to lap 22, he will have a fantastic run in on the soft tyres. I'm looking at the visual damage on those wheels, and I think there isn't any.
I can't see any.
There's wear, but there's not like significant wear that you can see the difference.
Oh, sorry.
I've just kind of stayed on board with King's Home at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can see the tyre wear. I can't see any tyre wear at all.
So I can see the tyre wear. It's what you've got, like you got two-tone. I always look at the left tyre because it's the tyre that you can actually see the clearest. You got two-tone where basically if you look 3/4 along from the inside, you can see there's a where it goes dark to light, and it's a little bit rough.
Yeah, I can see that.
Very respectful driving from both of those drivers there.
Yep.
King's Home knowing he hasn't got the pace at the moment, but he knows he'll get onto those soft tyres. He will go a lot quicker than these drivers all the way to the end.
Yep.
So he is just holding out. He's like, good performance by him. But let's jump on with other drivers. Let's see where the battles are. DxT Matty on Flea. Now DxT Matty is one of those drivers that he is a championship contender in any league he goes into, I would say. You've seen him drive in other leagues, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Curly.
Yes, and he was actually winning a championship in one league, but unfortunately things happened and he pulled out.
Well, see, if he's pulled out, then there's a reason why he's pulled out.
Oh yeah, I don't blame him for pulling out. I don't blame him for pulling out at all. He has a perfectly good reason, and yeah, he had a perfectly good reason for pulling out. So there was only like one race to go. So yeah, but like you said, perfectly good reason for pulling out.
Well, just having a look. We've got DxT Matty, who's still all over the back of Lee, and I think that is our closest battle right now, and it's the only battle I'm going to stay on with at the moment, because DxT Matty is on the better tyres now. I forgot to tell you what, I had a little lurch in my stomach there. I thought DxT Matty was coming in a bit too quick into Lee there. I thought there was going to be an accident.
Another thing about Matty as well, I've actually had him as a teammate, and I tell you what, he helps you out. If you ask him any questions, he will help you out.
Oh yeah, DxT Matty he's actually sent me advice.
Yeah.
About driving abilities on controller and that. Because on a wheel, I think I'm okay. when I was on a wheel. I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm as quick as a lot of these drivers, but I was okay. I had more pace. I had more control. The only thing I didn't like when I moved over to controller again, I had the control, but I just didn't have the pace.
Yep.
And DxT, he makes the move on Fleet. Pardon me, I've got the hiccups.
So like, you know, asking for setups, he'll give you it. You know what I mean? Anything you'll ask him, he'll help you.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's not a selfish driver.
No, not at all. He's the sort of person, to be honest, the sort of person you want as a teammate. To be fair,
it's not a person that you want to be part of the league altogether anyway. Because he would help out even if you're not on the same team.
Yep, exactly.
I'm watching King's Own. Let's see, he was hesitant about going into the pits or not, and he's decided to go to the pits.
Ah, right, okay. I'm on Amir and Singh right now. This is getting rather close.
Amir and Amar. Amar, to be honest, I could not put money on this. If you asked me before the race, I'd go Amar.
Yeah, well, I know
because
Singh,
I've got a lot of confidence in Amar. If you know what I mean. But then I should never ever rule out Amir, because I've seen Amir driving in another league, and he was quick. And I think there's something about it. Like today, he has been on point, and I can't.
What's that, Amir? Yeah, Amir in the Renault.
Yeah. Izzy said, "Good luck with the rest of the race, lads. Got to go and watch TNE F2." You know what I think? Thank you very much, Izzy, for joining us.
Yeah,
I know she's a big fan of the TNE stuff. So I completely understand, but thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully we see you again in comms tomorrow. Join me tomorrow.
If you're a big fan of F2, you can come and join me next Saturday at 1 PM on the Parabolical Esports. Starting that next Saturday. It's on YouTube, so I will put the link. Oh, it's actually on Twitch. I will put the link up. So if you're a massive fan of F2, there's that. Oh, Amir and Singh went for the overtake. Amir's pushed him wide. Well, didn't push him wide, but he's went wide.
I definitely agree with you. I was on board with Amir at the time. Amir did actually push him right off track there. So whether Amir decides to get the place back, which I don't think will happen, Amir probably won't report that, but it could be reported if he wished. Izzy's got to say, cheer on her like go-to fan drivers. She is a bit of a fan for some drivers, and I'll be honest, I quite like the fact that you get someone who's backing a couple of drivers.
Oh yeah,
it's quite nice that she's like giving support to these drivers. And I'll be honest, if you actually look at the drivers' picks, they're not like. Sorry, they're not like people like amazing drivers. They are drivers that she's got like a liking to. She picked up a good vibe from them. She's like, I'm supporting them and cheering them on. The fact that Ken's like Ken is Irish is also a big booster for that as well. So let's have a look. Can we see any more battles? King's Home with the fresh soft tyres on the back of Taylor McKenzie now.
Now, where do you think he's going to finish now? He's got,
12
laps to go.
You got to kind of look, right? You got to think, like, so you got Freedom to put those medium tyres on quite early on when the first safety car came out. And it was... Yeah, it was one of those things that I was quite bewildered by that choice. I don't think those softs will go all the way to the end, so I think Freedom will pit. Other drivers to pit would be probably Nevo may have to pit again. He's could push them to 22 laps. Yeah, he really could, but
non-human, I think. Is overtaking a back marker, isn't he? Yeah, sorry, non-human.
So King's I'm going to go top 5.
Singh and same corner again. Amir keeps it this time as well. But this time Singh didn't go wide, or Singh didn't push him wide, or either one, doesn't really matter.
They both stayed on track.
Yep, they did.
That's what you tried to say.
Yep. I say it in my own way. You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
DxT Matty now looking to make a pass on non-human. Now, I've got to have a say this. I'm getting to the point now. I'm starting to like Austria less and less.
It does get boring after a while.
I wouldn't say it's boring. It's more like this is entertaining for me. The battles are going through because you've got Taylor McKenzie, Kingsholm, and Veloce in a freeway battle for 7th. Amir and Amar battling out all the way to the end of this race will be.
I think he might cut the corner then, Amir.
Well, if he's cut the corner, it would have came up with a warning or a penalty.
He might possibly could have got a warning for that.
Yeah, but like he's pulling everything out he can to try and protect himself.
But now once again, Amir looks up.
Amar is.
Oh,
no!
Now Amir is obviously laughing right now.
Amar now trying to delicately get back on track without causing disruption, and he's staying off track for now. He's found a spot and he's cleared back in. Well done, Amar, for doing that. But Amir, I tell you something now. Amir's got 10 seconds clear for the next driver down, who's on hards.
British Freedom, yep.
Yeah, Freedom will probably pit again. So you're looking at 12 seconds to the next competitive driver. Amir could take the foot off the throttle now and nurse the car to the end to make sure that it doesn't make any more future mistakes.
Yep.
But he's also got to bear in mind that he's had a few little things there that could be reported.
Yes.
And if those reports come in, we could see Amir losing out from.
Which would be a shame.
It would be a shame, but then again, Amar deserved to be up there. You get me?
Yes.
There's a lot of drivers here that are well and truly out of position. That you don't expect them to be where they are. No,
DxT Matty and non-human having a little fight here. That's wheel to wheel. And human, I think he actually keeps that position.
Yeah, but DxT Matty's not going to give up that easy.
No, he's not.
We're coming up to like we've got like 10 laps to go. Let's have a look. I'm gonna have a little look at the penalties. Freedom's got 12 seconds of penalties.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot. 12 seconds of penalties. Cons with 18 seconds.
DxT Anthony with 11.
Non-human 6. DxT Matty with 3. DxT Neva with 6. Veloce with 6. Taylor McKenzie with 6. T&E Matty with 9. 3 for Amar. Cons on 18. The other thing too, I've noticed there's no 5-second penalties there.
No.
Apart from DxT Anthony's got one there, right? Which means these drivers, when they pitted, got forced to serve their penalties. Which some of these penalties should not be being on.
Yeah. Matty looking for the overtake again on non-human, and he's got it. Is he going to make a stick with non-human? He's going to come back and have a look again.
Oh my goodness! What a battle!
Jisoo, I'm not going to give up. Non-human looking to go around the outside, same as Gad tried to do last night on me.
But the thing is, though, you brought this up.
Yeah, right? I know.
Now we're going to have to explain. Now we're going to have to explain to the viewers what
it was that corner. It was exactly the same corner, though. That's why I said it.
So, right, basically, turn 6. I'm behind Kaylee, and I'm coming in a bit quick. And I turn and say Kaylee, but Kaylee coming in fast. Right. And obviously at the drive at the back, it's up to me to see which side I can go. That's what I thought. I've seen Kaylee going along the racing line. I'm going to tuck on the inside there and go up on the inside. But Kaylee thought, you know what, Gary's coming in quicker than me, so I'll let him have the racing line, and we both basically go into the same space.
Yes.
So that is basically it. There was no fault in it whatsoever on anyone's behalf. I say more my fault because I should have braked a bit quicker. I seen it happen. I was like, oh no, crap! Tried to brake. Too late. I would have hit the back of him. But it's one of those things. It happens. It's 10-6 for you. it's outside, inside, outside line. So it was quite hard for me to judge which way he was going. I really thought you would have stuck on the Prix racing line, but no. You thought no. I'll be really nice to Gaz, and I'll give him the racing line because he is quicker than me at the moment. It's like we both thought we'll let them have the racing line, but oh well.
Question.
Go on.
Does it look like it could rain to you?
See, we never got told by any drivers, but it does look like there could be rain.
Yep. There's only 6 laps to go, but
I don't think that anybody will put on a set of wet tyres.
No.
But rain could happen right at the end. If it's heavy rain, it'd be quite brilliant to see what drivers will think. Do I stick on a set of wet tyres because it's raining really bad and I'm losing grip, or do I keep track position?
2 laps in a row, Amir has got the fastest lap. 2 laps in a row. He's put on a set of softs.
Is that Amir or Amar?
Guy Singh. I call him Singh because obviously people come in, they don't know him as
Amar. I've always called him Amar because that's how I know him.
Yeah.
And Singh is actually a very common surname. I will be honest.
Yeah, it is, right.
It is a very common surname. It's almost as common as Smith or Evans.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, if someone comes in, you say Amir, they're going to go, who's Amir? You know what I mean? So that's why I can't say
Amar.
Singh.
Amar.
Yeah. Tomato.
No, it's not tomato. It's Amir and Amar. Amir, E-M-I-R, and Amar, A-M-A-R. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
You did the same thing to Izzy, or is it Lizzie?
Izzy, yeah, I know. But I'm dyslexic. That's 3 laps in a row. 3 laps in a row now. He's got 106, 105, now 104.
I think what he's doing now is okay, I'm going to smash it. I'm going to smash it. I'm going to go through everybody because he is on the back of Tierney Matty and he makes the move happen very quick. I think Tierney Matty realised that there was no point fighting him at this moment. When Amar is on this roll, there is no stopping him. But like at this current pace that he's got now, he would have smashed Amir and gone off ahead.
Yep.
I'm going to throw this out. The only 2 people without a penalty is King's Home and Amir.
Amir, yep.
Now, obviously, if the reports come in for some drivers, then like that will change. But that's fantastic.
It is.
Effort from those drivers.
Yeah,
but okay, I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna go because Lexi is listening because Lexi is the super fan of DxT Hobo. Even though she does bully him because DxT Hobo is, in lack of a better phrase,
DxT Matt has gone up to 2nd.
Yes, absolutely fantastic. That's great. DxT Matty is pushing it hard and fast through these corners, so he's doing really well. He is actually kind of slow catching up with Amir, so it's kind of one of those things. You got to like down the line. If Amir ends up with having a little bit of an accident,
a bit
of a wobble, or even a penalty gets given after the race.
Yep.
This could be given to DxT Matty.
Exactly.
Who, absolutely fantastic effort from him today. But no, Lexi, like I said, she is DxT Hobo super fan, but DxT Hobo is, as I say, a lack of a better word,
Freedom's retired.
Oh no!
What's happened to Freedom? VSC.
Has he retired or has he? He's crashed out. He's crashed out at just before turn 2. Brett, turn 2. He crashed out before turn 2. Careful, drivers are listening. Careful, there is a stricken car on the track, and I think it's just been cleared up. But that is a virtual safety car for a car crashed out on the track. I think it's bizarre that they do that. I know it's at the end of the race they want to get back onto racing quickly, but I like the realism of a safety car coming out near the end of the race.
But a safety car can't come out. I've had a comms that's been out round about now, but it's only been allowed to be out for 1 lap.
But that 1 lap would be enough
for 2 laps.
Give DxT Matty
a
chance to take Amir on.
Yeah, it would be. So I mean, it'd be a 2 lap sprint.
And there we have it. We are back racing again. And we've got Kingston and Fleet 5th and 6th in the McLarens. The McLarens are battled up. We have started off with a 1-2 with the Renault, a 3-4 with the Alfa Romeo. Ferrari always there to try and cause up, stir up some trouble. But now we've got a racing point, which is getting beat by a McLaren right now as we come into the turn 3.
Could be some decent points here for McLaren.
It could be, definitely. The two drivers are doing quite well there.
Yeah.
And Kingston now we've got 14 seconds to catch up with the well. He's got to make 8 seconds up in 2.5 laps, and he is catching up quite significantly. So I don't think it's going to be 4 lap second worth, but he is catching up. Now,
okay, obviously that time, Gaz.
What you thinking, driver of the day?
Yep.
Oh, this is tough.
It is tough.
Up until his spin outs, I would have given it to Amar.
Yes.
But I don't normally do it on places end. Okay.
Right.
Which at the moment is Veloce with 10.
But he's also got penalties.
He's got nice. See, the thing though, it's exceeding track limit penalties, which in my eyes are not big things.
Right.
Unless you've got like loads such as cons.
Yeah.
But it's a difficult choice.
Ooh. I think Veloce. No, sorry. Yeah, Veloce. He sort of like went into Kingsholm there. I'm not sure exactly whether it was on purpose or not, but he swayed towards Kingsholm.
Well,
but these two are having a really good battle.
Yeah, Kingsholm is like, he is weaving a bit to cover Veloce. Whether he's weaving too much is another issue.
Yeah.
Because I've just seen, like, obviously, like, FIA ruling, it's 2 moves on a straight, 1 move in the braking zone.
Yep.
And there were a couple of moves, and Kingsholm doing his normal DRS trick, but did it work?
Nope.
It did work. It did work. He got his DRS, but he still lost position to Veloce. Now, I would think about giving it to Veloce, because Veloce, he's not a driver that always tends to get rewarded for the brave strategy. But he's had these hard tyres on for quite a while now. It's 26 laps.
26 laps, yep.
So we've got Amir in first, DxT Matty in second, Non-Human in third. Veloce will come over the line in fourth, but will drop with their penalties and giving Kingsholm fourth, which is where I said Kingsholm would come when he was sitting in ninth after come back. And Fleet in fifth. So Veloce does take sixth. DxT Anthony seventh. Nevo jumps up to sixth. Nevo jumps up to sixth, and there's been an incident right near the end.
Oh wow!
So we've got a yellow flag in sector 3, all because of a crash. But that is the end of the race. We've still got El Stefano, who is the last person to cross the line, with the other drivers below him being lapped. Now, I'm gonna have to give it to Veloce.
There you go.
Veloce, or even Flea. I think I might go for Flea, because obviously the game will give Flea. Should give it to Flea as well. Yeah, Flea. I can agree with that. The Ginger Ninja does it.
Easy. I'm strawberry blonde.
Wow. Oh, look at that, Amir. The swagger on that guy just coming onto the podium. So Stu said his name is Stu, not Stubbs.
Right. Okay.
obviously, are we having a bit of a joke?
It looks like Stubbs though.
It does look like Stubbs with the 86.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
that
going to run
looks
through.
Like a B.
Right, would you do me a favour, Curly, and would you invite Mia, DxT, Matty, and Non-Human to the comms box for a
I have to wait till
end
I
of
get
race?
to the... Oh, yeah, guys, you're going to get a blue screen. I have DxT, Matty, and Flea. I haven't got Amir. Oh, I've got DxT.
And Tim in 15th. And I missed off the rest. I do apologise. Let me just see if I can jump back a little bit.
I've got DxT, Matty at the minute.
So then after that, it was basically that is the end of the non-finishers. Would have been Stu, Chavu, and Valkyo. Would like to know what will happen to Valkyo at the beginning, though.
Yeah, he disconnected, didn't he?
He did indeed. No.
So it was Amir, the winner. I've got to send him a friend request.
Amir.
I've got to send him a friend's request. No. I've sent him one.
Getting some of these people in.
And who's the other one?
It was Non-Human.
He's not in the lobby. I can't see him in the lobby.
All right. So obviously, hopefully, have you got DxT Matty in?
I've sent him a chat invite.
Yeah, not a problem.
But with DxT Matty, you know what he's like. Sometimes he can
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's just obviously if we can't get get them in.
Yeah.
Right, what we're gonna do is have a quick roundup of the race. So how did you feel that race went?
It was obviously with Amir and Singh. Those two having a great battle, and then obviously Singh had his little fling. I think that could have been a better. If he didn't have his spin, then obviously it could have been a better race at the end. You know, Amir I think won that a bit. No disrespect to DxT Matter and else, I think Amir won that too easy in the end. But apart from that, I think it was a really good race.
I couldn't agree with you more in that terms. Like he did win it easy. Yeah, agree. No disrespect to any other driver. Accidents rather than pure great talent. A few incidents that we've had. So we do have Amir that's joined us. We'll get back onto him in a moment. Yeah, so we'll just sort of jump on. So Amir,
yes.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously when it came to the end of it, you did have that comfortable gap behind you. But tell us about that battle that you had with Amar pretty much most of the race.
Yeah, great battle. He was really fast and pushed me. But yeah, I thought that it was a fair battle. I think he and I gave him both the space we needed. So yeah, nice, good battle, fun battle.
Yeah, I could agree with you on that. You did give like a lot, most of the time. All the time you try to give as much the fair respect and that, but obviously it is quite tough in some corners where we did see one incident where you got pretty much close to the curb while Amar was on your outside. Yeah. But that's like one of those incidents. It's a tough corner to overtake and tough corner to defend. So
do you mean the one in turn 3?
Turn 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn 3, yeah.
I mean, I had the inside, so I just thought I'll just brake late and cover the inside. So yeah, I did. He also tried to do it on me, but I broke early and switched back. So I thought it was totally fair. I mean, if I didn't have the first front wing going into the corner, I would say it was fair. But I could see on my onboard that he broke earlier than me, and then he just let go of the brake to get in front of me. But I was already on the inside, so. Yeah.
Well, yeah. From obviously, from our view, what it looked like to us is it's always different in the driver's perspective.
Yeah.
Perspective. So it's like we're not saying it was anything wrong with it. It was just like it did look a bit close, that one, but all the way through the race. So you're like side by side through some of the corners, a fantastic battle, and I can't say anything less than that.
No.
We was like, we're looking like we wanted to focus on your battle, but we was also looking for other battles at the same time. So every time we see another battle, we go down in and we go, oh no, and me and Amar are getting really close again at turn 3. It's like back up there at the top again. Joe's like basically to actually bounce around. So it was fantastic. It was great energy from you both.
Thank you. And when I call him Sing, when he actually span, I did say, I bet Amir's laughing. Was you laughing when he span, or was you just having a little grin on your face at least?
I mean, I was smiling, but you also want to think about, we could have a really great battle the last 13 laps. So yeah, both happy and also a little bit sad.
So it was relief of the battle that you didn't have to battle him, and but sad that you didn't get to enjoy the battle more.
Yes.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it? It's like it's relief and regret.
Exactly.
No, but obviously we unfortunately we didn't have any of the drivers able to join us. But we'll sort it out next week. But Amir, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, and well done again.
Thank you. Absolutely. Congratulations on a very good win. I'll be honest. I've seen you race in other leagues before, and you've always done quite well. And you're standing out right now in TTFL. It seems like you've improved even more. Are you finding that you're finding your races a bit easier for you now that you've had a bit more time on the game?
Yeah, definitely. Also, with school and work, I have a bit more time right in this period to play the game. So yeah, feeling good and happy with the results.
Oh, well done. Well, can't wait to see you race again shortly. Probably speak to you again next week with this current performance that you're doing. So again, thanks very much everybody who's tuned in, everybody who's dropped some comments. Let's have a quick look, see if there's anything I can throw up there quick. Matthew Green got wing damage and I had to let everyone pass. That was unfortunate. I was not for me, Matthew. I wasn't on board with you. I did not jinx you whatsoever today. I think my jinxing of you stopped after last week. But join us again tomorrow for the T&E races. We've got races, got the assists here, and we've got the no assists here that you can join with DxT Hobo and DxT Nevo. Then we have got the Sunday night racing over in LFR with Curly.
Yes, indeed.
Then we've got me and Hobo. Well, no, it won't be me and Hobo. It'll be me and another commentator on the LFR MNR channel. We've also got the TNR with Kingston with Flea. They've got other races that are coming up soon as well, so tune in on them and they'll let you know. Kaylee, you've got quite a lot going on your plate now, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, but that's like you said, you got SNR on Sunday, but then I've got my Twitch channel as well. So yeah. If
you get a chance to find, just drop a message either on the comments on this feed or the LFR channel to ask Kaylee about his Twitch. Some good content over there, guys. I'm sure if you enjoy these races, you enjoy what Kaylee does share. Obviously, I've got new segments due to come out in the future. Some not all entirely gaming related, so enjoy that. If you haven't already, join the DxT TV live Discord. They've got some fun polls on there. The Heads Up podcast is going to be on there, so that's a good fun to get involved in. And hopefully we get to see you all sometime soon. But as for now, that is us. And where are we next week? Do you know, Curly?
Honestly, no.
I
haven't got a clue.
If I remember rightly, it should be Silverstone.
Silverstone, right? Okay, there we go. If it's a typical British Grand Prix, it's going to be raining as well.
I hope so. I really do hope so. So yeah, it's next week. It is Britain. So tune us in there again this time next week, 9:30. 9 o'clock for the Tea Time Friday Night League, and hopefully we'll see you all then. Good night.
You're out.
Yeah.
And that's it from Limitless DxT coverage as well, guys. As you heard just a minute ago, I am back Sunday night with Sunday Night Racing. I'm not sure if I've got a K for that one yet. I'll have to find out. But guys, you know story. Till next time, he's Gaz, I'm Curly. We're out.